Hey, it's Rob and Carmen again, Fearless Cooks. Tonight we're doing meatballs. Anything special? Just meatballs, what we call them. They're our favorite meatballs. Special ingredients as usual. So Carmen's going to whip them up. Is that it?
We stumbled upon this recipe one night when we were wanting spaghetti and meatballs, and so we tried it, and we never went to anything else. So
here we go. Yep.
All right, so what we're going to have is we have half of a teaspoon of olive oil, and we have a cup of breadcrumbs. We have 1 tablespoon of fresh basil and 1 tablespoon of fresh parsley, and we have some salt and pepper, and we have 2 tablespoons of fresh Romano cheese grated. And so what I'm going to do to we actually make breadcrumbs first to go into the meatballs, and with that what I do is I'm going to just take a little olive oil, then heat that up. Alright, so I have my olive oil warm, and I'm just going to sprinkle my breadcrumbs in and cook them for about 2 minutes until they're brown.
Where'd you get those breadcrumbs?
I took a little piece of crusty bread, loaf of French bread, and put them in the microwave, and not in the microwave, in the food processor, and cut them up, process them. Great thing about this recipe is, if you need breadcrumbs for another recipe, you're only going to use part of this, and you'll be able to either put them in the refrigerator in a Ziploc or in the freezer for about up to 2 months for additional recipes. Okay, so the breadcrumbs are brown. Take them off and put them in a bowl. Then what we'll do is we'll put the basil in. And 2 tablespoons of parsley as well. And then we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of Romano cheese. And a little salt and pepper. I'm just going to mix them up. Now that I have it mixed up, then I'm going to start my meatballs. Okay, now that we have the breadcrumbs made, we're going to now make the meatballs. And we're going to use 2/3 pounds of beef, veal, and pork. And we've been able to find a mix, it's called a meatloaf mix, in the grocery store, and it's the 3 meats ground together, so we use that. We also have, in the meatballs, we have 2 eggs. We have 2 tablespoons of garlic, chopped, a 1/2 cup of milk. We have a 1/4 cup of parsley. We have 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then we have a little olive oil for the pan. We have our breadcrumbs, and we have, and that would be a 1/2 cup of the breadcrumbs. And then we have a 2 cups of the Romano cheese that we mixed in with it. So let's mix it all together, and then we'll cook them. Okay? So. And I've already measured everything out, and sometimes I don't measure exactly because when you're cooking, it's not really as important as baking to get everything measured exactly. And that would just come with time when you practice. Notice I took all my jewelry off. I did not want to get any of this in my jewelry, so. Okay, now that we have it mixed up, what you're gonna do is just pinch probably about a tablespoon off, a little bit, maybe a little bit more. And normally you think of a meatball as rolling it in a full ball, but what you want to do is actually flatten it out like a football, so that when it cooks actually cooks quicker and the middle cooks. We're going to put in the frying pan and brown some of these so you can see how I do that. I've got my oil a little warm. The best part about these is when they're ready and after they're brown, you can always use one to bite into, and the cheese is melted, so it's really delicious. Even just to eat by themselves without the spaghetti sauce. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just turn them. See how brown and yummy they are right now. Alright, so I'm going to check these a little bit. I think they need just kind of maybe turned up on their sides. Get a little browned on the side. You can see that one's a little pink still. Okay, let's turn them one more time, and then I think they're going to be ready. Not like that. This recipe makes a lot more than Rob and I can eat by ourselves. So what we generally do is just kind of let them cool, and then whatever we don't eat the first time, we just put in a freezer bag, Ziploc, and just use them as we need to. Take them out, put them in a little bit of water in the oven, and just bake them till they're warm through and through. I know it seems like a lot of work to make these, but I'm telling you, it's worth every bit of it. Okay, so I'm going to go and take these out and just put them on a paper towel and let the grease get off of them a little bit. We're going to have a tasting. Notice that I did not add any more raw meat to the pot. I'm going to make one batch and then I'll put the other raw batch in afterwards. The cheese melting in that one. That might be the taste test. Okay, so let's go ahead and Rob, I'm going to let you taste it.
Wait!
Because I know you're going to want to taste it. And I think you should
hold
taste
on,
it.
they're going to be hot.
They're really hot. Just be careful not to burn yourself.
Alright, which one am I tasting?
I think that one. It's got a little cheese running out.
Let's show them. Cinnamon and the nutmeg in that. If you just don't, you won't believe it. It's unbelievable.
Don't put your stuff there.
What?
Somebody else might eat that.
There's nobody here but us.
Alright.
You gonna try it?
I'll put it right there on the corner. And then
You
I'll
try it?
Yeah.
Try it for the camera.
Don't watch it. It's hot. I like to just eat those by themselves. Don't even need sauce.
Okay, so we're gonna finish these up and we're gonna drop some pasta, some marinara, and show you what it looks like when we're all done. Okay, so now you see we've got the meatballs are ready. Let me zoom in on them a little bit.
Minus about 10 because we've had a party.
Yeah, we did eat a little bit. And Carmen's putting together the pasta. We got homemade pasta, we've got homemade marinara. We're going to show you guys how to do that. So it's really delicious. Homemade pasta is the best. Once you eat it, you won't go back. I'm just telling you, it's really good. We've got a little bit of crusty bread there, buttered up and ready to go. So we put a little pasta in the bowl. We're going to put the meatballs in.
I'm going to say you want probably 6 to 8. I'm going to have probably 4. And then we're going to have the marinara. That is absolutely delicious.
Yeah, this marinara, now you'll see it's very, very dark. I'm going to show you how to make that in another video, but it is just wonderful. Just a little marinara over everything. And we're going to hit it with some fresh parm.
Yes, we are. Grated it earlier. I like it a lot. I love cheese.
Alright, darling.
Alright. Guys,
Cheers, everybody.
cheers.
For the Fearless Cooks.
Don't forget your wine and your music. It's always important to have music when you're cooking.
And I want you to subscribe. If you have any questions, email us at fearlesscooks.com. Be fearless.
Cheers, guys.